everybody. Welcome to hopefully the official episode
Part
of
2.
Cryptid Conversations, episode 23. Sorry about the technical difficulties there, but this is now seemingly working. So there's that.
Not true.
Hello, Dad Hat.
What's up, Dad?
Why did you have to say it like that?
Because he said fam. I had to treat him like a family.
Do you talk to your family like that?
I don't know. I could.
Hello,
maybe.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Well, welcome everybody to an episode of Cryptid Conversations, where we are sponsored by Immortal Workshop, who is a partner
And we have
with
no idea
Metazoo.
how.
So, if you're shopping Metazoo, shop with the partners, and if you're shopping with the partners, shop with the best one in the game, which is Immortal Workshop. And if you're going to be shopping at Immortal Workshop, you might as well use my affiliate link, which is in the description, which will give you 10% off and give me a little kickback, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, Paul is creepy to everybody. That is true.
Wow.
So, yeah, this week, like I was saying in our last video, which was just moments ago, is that we're just going to be kicking it tonight and talking about Native and talk about Earth Tower pretty much. So, yeah, there's a lot of spoilers that I'm pretty excited for. What, Ian?
I am pretending that I'm ready for tonight.
Well,
Tell us what your favorite spoiler that just came out was.
The giant bones. I don't know.
Giant's blood?
Giant's blood.
Whatever the heck it's called.
There was another dope one today. But so you always like it when I'm like in the dark, so you can get my raw reaction about shit.
Oh, now I'm in the dark.
Exactly. That's my point there. So we'll get your reaction since you're now actually. I'm just gonna say it. You're a good player, so
Nope.
your reaction actually kind of matters, or not matters, but is relevant, as opposed to in the past you used to be like, I like the artwork, and that was
This is pretty.
Yeah,
I like the
Still
shiny.
does that.
well, I mean, we all still do that. That's part of the reason why we all got into this. But
I know.
but you don't want a card unless it's playable at all. Like
100%.
my what was it? I don't know, my NFT card or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. What am I supposed to do with that? What is it? What am I doing with that?
The NFT card?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which NFT
What
card?
is that
It.
there
You're
for?
collecting it. It's also a game to collect.
Like
You're
the fact
collecting
that you have bought an NFT, like the actual like token card.
That one actually has
No.
utility. That one has utility. But
Does
no,
it?
it was like, yeah, no, it was like a promo NFT card or something like that. I don't remember exactly what
Let's
it was,
see.
but I
Let's
remember
see.
being like,
You
you don't want
bought-
to get this, and
We have
yeah,
a,
it was something. It was
uh,
one of those. It was like one of those. Yeah,
This is a
Oh,
Flork
the Flork
one.
one. Yeah.
This
Something
one
like that.
has no utility.
Yeah. Congratulations on wasting some money on a shirt.
Hey,
I wore my
I know.
Flork
It's,
shirt last episode.
I did
You just
too. I
couldn't
can't
see it.
complain.
it has multiple uses. I can wear it. I can put it in my closet, let it sit there. I can try and sell it. So many
That is a
uses.
use.
That's
I-
the main use, I would say, right there. You can try to
What?
sell it.
Did you see what Captain Asia was doing? He was getting them and tie dyeing them. They came out like
I saw
Really
that,
nice.
but that was that for a dim Mac?
The mock.
Democ,
no. It
whatever
was
you
he
wanna
did the
call it.
Flork ones too.
Oh, he was
Really?
on the floor. Oh, no,
Yeah.
somebody was like bleaching. I think it was the.
That was
Democ
super
ones.
cool. I was
Yeah,
tempted
you know
to
what I'm
buy
talking
one
about?
of those. Yes.
They were real. I thought you did buy one actually, but
No,
they
no,
were
no.
really cool.
I have a Quetz one. I should probably find that dude and have him do the like yellow on it or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I'm gonna pull up the archives real quick so we could talk about.
Yes,
I have it up.
Let's talk about something of substance.
Oh wait, you have to pull it up so you can like read it. It's like I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah. Well,
You
let's
just tell me
see.
where to go, and I'll blind react to stuff.
Okay, so now I'm typing the wrong thing into my browser.
MetazooArchives.com
Yeah,
for all your archival needs.
which is also in the description, by the way. So
Frozen Explosion 64.
Hey, He's like, "Where was everybody?" He's like, "I was hanging out in the game chat. No one was there."
Trying to practice. All right, so one that I wanted, you mentioned one that we should talk about actually. So go to Giant's Blood since you already mentioned that one.
I love Giant's Blood.
Giant's Blood is pretty dope. I've already proxied it and it works. Let's put it that way. You know,
So
I've used it on you, Frozen Explosion.
It's in here somewhere.
I haven't actually, played anybody with it.
There it is.
I could see this, in a non-tower format being like super OP, but in a tower format, yeah, like it seems like it's pretty good, but I mean, you add 80, it just makes it a little harder to kill these beasties.
But there are beasties where it adds 160.
Yeah, so
it adds. Oh wait, so this does it twice.
So
it says
do it twice.
Gains plus 80 LP, loses these traits. If equipped beastie is a beastie giant, it gains plus 80 LP. I think they're two different statements, so it's not like 80 or 160, right?
Absolutely.
It's just 80 or 80 and 80.
Absolutely. But if you look at Zoovitz, the attack deals plus X damage, where X is the total amount of bonus LP this beastie has. So it's actually adding 160.
So that's made it's definitely super beneficial for this dude.
Yes.
For this dude, it's really beneficial. But even so, I found using it we're kind of going to intertwine, I guess, topics here because a lot of us are practicing for, the Earth Tower.
Talk interactions.
But yeah, so for this card, I actually found using it also by equipping it to a Tehihan.
It still dies one shot to another Tehihan, though.
It gets rid of its bloodsucker and it gains 80 LP, and it did make it last longer on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's only increasing its LP, so its LP is 45 plus 80. So, you know what I mean? It does help out. Yeah, it would die to
I actually like this. I like this better for the Cardiff Giant because Cardiff Giant, it has a 150 base.
I attached it to Cardiff as well, I believe.
That would be, I could see this one being pretty cool with that because it swings for like 95 and then this adds the extra 80, which brings it, to like what, 175?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I believe I did that in 2 games, actually, even.
Pretty beefy.
Yeah, and it definitely helped him out too because people are also afraid to attack Cardiff. He's not a card you really go for unless you kind of have to in a way.
Yeah, but I mean that interaction on the card. Now that we were playing it wrong, and then you learn that you take Cardiff. Is there some kind of? I think I heard Matrada saying something about it in the chat, but when you can't use it, you can't use it if it is fatigued, even though it says you don't have to fatigue it. It has to be awakened.
It still has to be awakened. You just don't have to fatigue it.
Yeah. So basically, the interaction of the power is you're taking beasties from your limbo and being able to basically potentially pay them for very minimal cost, depending on what you're pulling, most likely 0. But they're the defenders. So at the end of the day, you have 3 defenders, and interaction wise, like depending on what you're using, most of them are going to die anyways. So Cardiff is pretty strong in general, just being a blocker for 300. But
unless you can pull things out or have ways that end the combat.
What has come out that ends combat immediately?
Armadillo
after it attacks.
Is it Armadillo?
Smokies.
No. That's only if you have it attached. And you wouldn't be pulling it from
No,
there
you wouldn't
and
be pulling it. So in that case, yeah, you'd want to attach Armadillo Man to Cardiff Giant.
Ooh, what if? No. What if you did this? What if you actually had a beastie up for a blocker? You blocked. Wait, no, it has to be physically attacked. So they would have to attack Cardiff, and then you use its power, and then those 3 become the blockers. Can you initiate another blocker in there? Or no, I don't think you can.
No. But if you had Armadillo Man attached to Cardiff Giant, the power and the Armadillo Man would proc at the same time. They're simultaneous. So you pull the things
nullify it.
Yeah, pull the things out, and then you stop the combat.
But is it specific? So wait, okay, so that actually works. So basically, you have the Armadillo, you utilize that, you would have the Armadillo come off to nullify the attack, but then the 3 beasties come out.
There you go.
So that's accurate. That actually works. Okay. I'm just hey.
No,
I'm not-
you would choose the order because they're simultaneous.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then there you go. You guys.
Because both the effect, the power, and the effect of the Armadillo Man is
Because it's when it's
well,
targeted.
it's when it's targeted by an attack.
So if it's targeted, then both of those things can happen at the same
Yeah.
time.
So before
Okay.
damage is allocated, you could proc both. If you do it in the right order, you bring 3 back, and then end combat.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
That's actually, I did not know that. Thank you, Mr. Ian, for informing me.
And now everyone knows.
There
No,
we go.
what, 5 people? How many people are in it?
These 5 people and the 20 people that watch this later.
I was gonna say it's gonna turn into like 50 later or something.
If they get this far.
Yeah.
11 minutes in.
Did you
Which
guys see
reminds
the
me-
Caster's Corner stream where they just couldn't get it going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to stop watching after 5 minutes.
Which reminds me, if you're here, give us a thumbs up, drop a comment. And if you're not subscribed,
thumbs
subscribe
down.
because we're trying to get to 250 subscribers so we could give away either a native booster box or a wilderness revive box. So help us get to 250 subscribers. But back to Giant's Blood. I don't know. Zauvitz, is that how you say the guy's names?
The pronunciation should be right here. Zauvitz.
Zauvitz. So yeah. I was also proxying this dude in my deck, and because he's so new and like I'm not used to him and stuff, I actually forgot to give myself the extra attack bonus when I paired Giant's Blood with this.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's like you don't
right.
even read the cards.
Sometimes
Did
I
you
don't.
even give it the Terra bonus?
That I definitely did. That one.
Swing for 60.
Yeah. Let me
But,
roll for fear and swing for 60.
But between Power Up Red and Giant's Blood, this guy could be swinging for well over 500. I think it would be swinging for 600 and something, 606 something.
Sheesh.
Somewhere in the range of 650, 660, I think. Math is hard. I'm not going to do it right now. So that combination and a lightning in a bottle could end the game very quickly.
Well, also, what is it? 3 of these things out with the Giant's Blood, and then we got a new one today. I don't know if it's even up here yet. It's definitely in.
Oh, I haven't seen that guy. I want to read that.
It's definitely in our team chat.
I haven't seen that one.
But let me see if I could send it to you or something.
Was it Hyperbole's Caribou Mother? No, because you're talking about native stuff. Caribou Mother's
So-
pretty cool.
I think one was a flame and one was an earth.
So hold on. Let me see if I can find this one.
This guy? Spirit Earth?
It
I haven't
was
seen that yet.
no. So it is this one.
Stampede.
That one.
This one?
Something Stampede.
It's Behemoth Stampede.
Behemoth Stampede.
You can read
Target
that?
opposing. You target. I have a. No, you can read it.
I can't.
Oh, I have it up on my phone, but you can actually see the bottom part. So
This card's pretty dope.
Target opposing caster is dealt X damage, where X is the sum of the maximum LP from beasties you control. So
Damn.
beasties, is that just a cumulative being like out of all the beasties you have, the one that has the most and it's maximum, or is it cumulative to all
sum
of
of
the
the maximum
sum
LP.
So
of
total,
the
adding.
maximum. The total of all of the LP,
This is
maximum
a-
LP. So
This could be a game over right here. It could
yeah.
be.
So maximum LP would be regardless of damage they currently have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So-
defender.
Yeah. So it's
Defender does
like for that guy, the Zauvitz, it's 170 no matter what, basically. So get a few of those guys out and this and some Tehis and stuff. Dude,
That's
pretty dope. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, anything with a Terra bonus that would apply here.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish I could see how many per spell book, but I can't.
It's 3.
Is it? Are
Yeah,
you looking at a different picture than I have?
Technically I am, because this one has it's big rig written on it. I don't know what
Like-
that means.
This you can't see anything on the screenshot on archives.
But yeah, this card is pretty wild. When I saw this one today, I was like, "Oh shit! I need to buy more native."
Gotta buy more.
Yeah, just to get a uncommon.
Yeah.
Buy
Yeah, for
more
real.
native.
Buy more.
Uncommons. Yeah, it's an uncommon.
Yeah, that is like a whole deck kill shot. It's it's pretty badass, and I
Yeah.
need to get
Well,
it.
it's target caster is dealt damage, so it's just direct damage to the caster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That could be game
Wild.
winner.
100%.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I
crazy.
mean.
And
That's like how Power Up Red wins games. This could win game for the tower. You know what I mean?
so it's an interesting card too, because one of the reasons that Earth is so slow is it's high LP, low attack, and this is taking that LP of the Earth beasties and using that as direct damage to caster,
Just slapping people in the face with it.
slapping people in the face with it. So this one card, takes what makes Earth, I guess I wouldn't say unplayable, but less desirable to play in a way, and
Yeah,
and helps
really turns it
counteract
around.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. Same way. Like other. I don't know. Like let's just say like what's the card that Righteous Reckoning and stuff like that. Like that card really helps out.
Righteous
Well, in the beginning anyway. Now Light has a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? But in the beginning, like that card made Light like playable. That card helped. I'm just going to speak for Deadly here. That card helped Deadly in Caster's Cup. You know what I mean? Like that would clear out people's boards, and he made top 32 with his Light deck, and it's because he had a board wipe option and things like that, and other aura types don't or didn't, and that was what not made it completely playable. Like obviously it had the light elementals and things like that were pretty OP still, but that's what like really made it over the edge in my opinion. Was like he could reset the game late game if he needed to.
Yeah, and I think at that point they only had Flood the Earth and this and that. I think those are the only two board wipes they had at that time.
And this is something along those lines. It's not a board wipe, but it's something along those lines that like makes Earth, like Ian was saying, like way more playable in the sense that like
you can sit back and hit. You can sit back and take some damage. You can be very specific on what you're blocking with and making sure you maybe things stay alive. And then like next turn you're just like 300 damage. I win.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. I think that's a real dope card, and I hope I don't see it much at the tower.
You will.
That's another card right there that I like. That 4-cost neutral one. I like that guy right there, Ian, at the bottom.
It looks like the Headless Horseman, but
I like this guy. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm not even going to try.
Sohanai? I just tried and it did not work.
So anytime I see 2 flash and flying, I'm in. Snipe, something like that.
What's the LP on it? Do we know? It's like 80 or something.
From this image, I couldn't tell you.
From this image, I'm with him. I think this is the same image that I used on our thumbnail, but I like him. I like just the traits itself. I like that you could find Terra pages, which would definitely help out the light deck if you're throwing this into a light deck. Yeah,
the unicorns too.
So yeah, and it's again a BC deity. There's I think every card. Yeah, I think every card in the set is a BC deity. But this card, I saw this card today for the first time when I was just scrolling.
What's going on in there? Like, what's going on with this art? Like, so I see
he's on a horse.
I see a horse, and
there's
then
another horse here.
And there's no.
Three
horses. Who's on the horse, and is he wearing like a
mask or something?
A rock on his back?
It looks like some kind of
Is it like a dead potion seller?
He's from Window Rock, Arizona.
Great hero and slayer of monsters who liberated the world from. I can't read that name. So the flavor text doesn't really tell us what that could be.
No, but they're flying.
Looks like he has a spear, a mask,
and they're flying. But some UFO cards that are literally UFOs are not flying. Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. There's some cards that are UFOs that are flying in the picture.
He's just salty.
Like breakfast aliens, I think it is, or something like that. They're not flying.
They're flying so low that you could just.
They're
slap
flying
them.
in their picture. They're flying in their picture. And this guy's flying.
But when you encounter them,
but this guy's flying.
Breakfast.
No, it's okay. But
you don't know what that. He may not be on the ground there. He could just be in the sky.
No, he's in the sky here. That's very clear.
Yeah, so was breakfast aliens.
But
that's exactly my point. What are we doing here? Yeah, they're hovering. Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Tormentic. So these guys are hovering too. They're ghosts, it looks like. Why don't they have a spirit trait? I feel like that would be more what they are. But it gives every beastie with daytime bonus plus 10 attack damage until the end of the turn. So I also like that for your light deck there, Deadly.
Akiela Baba.
10 damage.
Yeah, that guy too. Yeah, plus 10 damage will help though, because doesn't just like your light elemental, not the tokens, but the light elemental, doesn't he get like plus 10 for each token that you swing with?
It.
And then he gets 10 some bonus already from daytime, and then he would get like an extra bonus from.
He gets an attack bonus. I don't think it's an LP bonus.
We're talking
and
about
then he gets
Akiela
plus 10 on the target on the tokens. And I'm talking about light elementals.
Oh, light elementals. Okay.
I mean, he's talking about literally 4 sets ago.
Yeah, but no, they're still relevant.
I'm just kidding.
You would still mess somebody up with the light elemental.
I love the light elementals. I still think that they're super, super good. But
what's that guy right there too? This
one?
Hold up a little bit. That card right there, the deer one. This one's pretty.
This one?
Dope.
Yeah, Hyperbole teased this one today. It was, it's amazing because the arena effect here, it creates 2 spirit caribou tokens at the end of every turn. So they're 4 spirit with spirit and 10 damage. But it has tribal boost for beastie deer,
which is odd to me because it is not a beastie deer.
It's a deity.
Yeah, it's a beastie deity, but it's
nice.
It's also a deer. It's a deer deity.
But no, it's not. It does not get tribal boost because it gets tribal boost from other. It doesn't get tribal boost from if there's 2 of these out in the field. It does not get tribal boost from itself.
No,
but
I feel like this isn't the first time we've seen that though.
I feel like it is. I've been wrong before though.
I'm not going to bet eating a sample because I'm not that confident. But
I mean, I'm not confident in it either. I haven't played really many tribal boost decks myself, but I feel like I haven't seen that before.
I feel like maybe not.
But
no, I think this is cool because it creates those tokens every turn, which then boosts Caribou Mother, and they all have spirit. So if you're not playing something that can take care of spirit, you're kind of just constantly.
That's the interaction. It's making the tokens, which is giving its tribal boost. Like this will.
Yeah.
This has tribal boost, so it's going to gain the 10/10 for each deer out, even though it's not.
Yeah.
And here's one thing I like too. It's when it has convert and it's a dual aura page, you get to choose the aura that you're converting.
Yeah.
We haven't had convert really for spirit before. So
really?
There
besides
may be
the orbs?
There may be, but not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I think he's talking about beasties.
Yeah, not to my knowledge though, honestly. So I'm pretty excited for that. I have had actually this combination before, a spirit forest deck in the past where I was poisoning a lot and stuff like that. And it was a lot of fun, but that was 2 or 3. I think it was UFO maybe when I was doing that. So a few things have definitely changed and are going to change with native. But yeah, it's definitely a combination now that I'm very curious to try out again after seeing this card. And I wasn't thinking about this combination at all, honestly. But seeing this card, I'm like, this is pretty dope. This is pretty dope. You put music on.
I hear somebody like in my headphones. I can hear like this humming of somebody's background. I'm putting some music on to cover that.
All right, no worries, man. Whatever floats your boat.
The ducks. This one's called Feeding the Ducks. Sorry.
So
I was distracted. I love the height and weight on this one too. The world itself. If you read the flavor text, it like alludes to us being fleas on this caribou's back.
That's wild. Imagine.
She is the world itself, unconditional giver of nourishment to us humans who live on her surface like lice. Like lice live on the pelt of the caribou.
Imagine. It could. Hey, it could be true for all we know, man. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
I'm too sober for this conversation.
I'm not, but but Deadly, what's your opinion on this one?
I think it's super cool that it creates its own, tokens that add to the tribal boost. I think that makes this card, super, super strong. Mm-hmm. And the spirit trait is just awesome. And like you said, convert. Anytime you have a BC that has like dual aura and has a convert, it's
pretty dope. Yeah,
it's going to be a good tool to use. I don't obviously like that it's 2/2. But with that being said, we are just starting to see the fusion auras, which is gonna make this. Yeah, we're gonna see how easy it is to play these BCs once we have all the fusion auras out.
But
get the right fusion auras.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what they're gonna do for future sets, because we don't have all the aurifacts yet, and we're not getting any aurifacts this set.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get fusion auras. We don't have all the sigils yet. We got orbs instead. We didn't, things like that. So like, are they gonna continue with the fusion auras with war? Or are they going to go back to aurifacts? Or are they, like, we have no way of knowing that yet. But
yep. And I think they also confirmed no orbs for native as well.
Yeah,
what? No orbs?
No orbs.
I didn't see any orbs or sigils. So
the only orb I like is literally the chaos one.
Yeah, it's super
and none of them are all that great.
I don't play any of them.
I don't think I've played any of them either.
I've seen people play them for the Terra bonus, actually, for like more of that. Well, they try to convert also. They try to convert, but they try to convert.
Terra bonus
but
is a nice bonus because you can strategically choose your Terra based on when it gets destroyed.
Yeah, I've seen people try to use it for that before, but it never really. I've also they put it down and I kill it as soon as it comes out type of thing, and it doesn't really help people.
It's 9.
It's 9, and so Earth will have one, basically every combination. So you have Earth, Fire.
It's like he's in the chat.
Water, etc.
Yeah, so it'll be paired up with everything +1 except for neutral, right? So Earth plus everything, which there's none. And I'm excited for a few of them. Like your Black Aggie deck is going to get more powerful from that dark Earth fusion, and there's that new water page that we talked about a little bit last week. That BC Giant, that's a water page. Like that guy with the water fusion aura, I could see that being a thing, getting love out there and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited for these fusion auras actually, and I hope that we do see them. I'm a little upset that we're not getting aurifacts, but I hope we get these fusion auras in the future sets to finish out the rest of them for the other combinations.
I like the artifacts, the artifact essences, and just super strong.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think we need more essences, but I want the fusion auras. So
I know you wanted to talk about this, but since we have a comment on it,
yeah. I mean, a lot of us were guessing it was going to be in Brooklyn. Part of the reason we were guessing it was in Brooklyn was because there was the partner store that's close by, and it's where Mike lives and things like that. It's close to home for him. But
what was the name of the place that it's at?
I don't remember, but
I think it's a warehouse.
But from the pictures I saw, the inside looked pretty nice. Everything like that.
53 Scott.
I live an hour 40 minutes away from it, so I'm just going to drive up day of type of thing.
Sweet life.
Yes, sir. Oh, you pulling it up on MapQuest there, Ian? What are you what are you doing?
Wait,
It's
that?
an art studio.
It
Is
looks
that
like
what it's called?
Is that
Looks.
it's a
Is that
question.
dumpsters?
those. Where's my browser? Oh God.
Isn't that deadly? Isn't
Alright.
that your house?
Yeah, right behind it.
The street view is very useful.
Look at this. What's going on here? When was this picture taken?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's take a tour
This
down
isn't-
Scott Ave.
This doesn't look like the picture that I was sent of the
Is
place.
this the side of the building or is it the front of the building?
I don't think this is right. Wait, this is
I
30
think-
Scott Ave.
Oh,
Oh, so yeah, you're just all wrong. Well,
is that Mickey?
53 Scott Ave. Club Transit. Is
Neither-
that the?
yeah, I think that might be it.
Permanently closed,
Nice, solid.
except for a Metazoo tournament.
Nice, we're breaking in.
I'm gonna go on a
Like-
limb and say that
Just like a rave in the '90s, dude.
this isn't the right street view. 'cause
Is
that's
this
not
a
the
good
picture.
neighborhood?
It's Brooklyn.
It
I don't know.
looks like New
Hey!
York
Is it a
City.
guy in a forklift?
It looks
that
like New
guy?
York City to me.
Anyway, that's not the picture that somebody sent me, at least of it. So.
No, yeah, that's not the pictures I've seen either. But either way, I mean, Brooklyn's cool. I mess with Brooklyn. I grew up right outside New York City, so I've been to Brooklyn a bunch of times. I'm more of a Bronx guy myself, but Brooklyn's cool still, you know. And I'll be there either way. It doesn't matter, you know. I'm coming. I'm coming to win. Y'all heard it first. I'm coming to win.
Okay. All right, bro. Did you see in the email it says? Oh wait, no. I thought they were saying Sean was going to be there. He probably will be because it's so close to where he lives, I guess. But if he's going to be there,
I know you're going to be there, and I'm not worried about you. So there's that. So
it's okay. I hope we play each other, and I will not draw.
There's
I
a
won't
bunch of people
draw
in the chat
either.
that's going to be there. Ivy's going to be there. Tormentic's going to be there.
Yeah. Trementic, are you playing in the tournament?
I believe he
Or
is.
you? He is playing?
Yeah.
Coming for your throat, Trementic, all right? I'll be there. No, I'm excited though. I did not play in Water Tower. I didn't even go to Water Tower. It was the week I was moving into my new apartment. So I was pretty bummed out that I missed it. And I get to see some friends and stuff. So I'm excited to be playing, and I get pretty damn competitive, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun, you know. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I don't care about the location. We could be playing outside on the sidewalk. I really don't care, honestly.
Yeah, I'm just happy that they finally, mentioned it.
I'm a little upset that there's no time because I'm driving up day of type of thing. They're like, yeah, come to the tournament. Here
Come
it
whenever.
is.
Just whenever you feel like
Yeah,
it.
like all right, but when do I have to be there by? You know?
In Ohio, I want to say we started around 10. I think it was like,
I think it was
people were just
scheduled for, but it pushed back. I think it didn't start till I personally
I'd
didn't
get there
start
at
till
like 9, just to be safe. But
All right. I wish I would just tell me.
just be there at
You'll
9.
find out eventually.
Yeah, they'll tell us like
If
Friday.
you're early, find a coffee shop. Get some.
Didn't look like there was a
pizza,
coffee
okay.
shop near there.
It doesn't look like there was much near there.
Yeah, so I agree that it's way more fun to play in person than over TTS. This is why on even Discord I prefer to play webcam because it makes me feel like I'm playing or closer to playing in person game. If anybody knows me, they know I hate TTS honestly. So yeah, I can't wait to get some in-person games going again. I haven't been able to check out my new LGS that I'm close to yet. So I haven't played in person since Florida with Paul.
And he
Or
lost.
probably. No, yeah, I definitely lost. I No, the last time we played in person, I think Swifty. No, either you or Swifty won.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was Swifty beat you. I beat someone else, and then Swifty beat me.
Yeah,
Meh.
yeah. So I didn't
Whoops.
win.
You're near IHC.
I believe that's it. Yeah, the one.
That's where Sean plays.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's the shop. Yeah, I'm
You
close
should
to
make
them
your
now.
way over there, dude.
Yeah,
Because
they do tower events on Tuesday where they practice the tower formats, and
Cool.
then they do just like open formats on Saturdays, to my knowledge and stuff.
But you have more, traction there than down here. We were begging for games,
I
and
know.
you definitely have,
Yeah.
easy
No.
plug-in
Yeah.
access to jump
Yeah.
right in. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been in contact with the guy. I was even talking to him today. Honestly, I was trying to see when he was getting native and seeing if he was going to do a pre-release event and things like that.
Strategizing.
Which he's hoping
He's gonna end
he
up joining their
is
team.
able to do. Yeah, I'm going to leave you guys in the dust, dude. I'm going to go with the winners,
He's
but no, they're
I'm
real.
not offended, but I am upset.
they're real nice guys over there, honestly. And he answers every time I message him and everything like that. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I do plan on making my way over there, either to practice for help people practice for Forest Tower coming up soon, once Earth is done, or just one of the Saturdays I'll bring my own whatever I construct type of deck, whatever I'm feeling. Hopefully my effigies still or something. That's the deck I like to play the most, but I have a feeling they won't be with native anymore. There's a lot of artifact hate and things like that in
it's
native.
pretty strong still. I mean,
It is strong, and the way I play is a little bit different than other people because I just do the no beasties and Casey Jones pretty much. So it's like spirit, So it's a little weird, but
just stall out their board and hit them with effigy damage.
But I'm real excited for Tower. I'm real excited for Native, and
Are we 9 days away?
From what I
9
hear,
days.
we should be able to get cards the day before Tower event starts.
Sick.
If you were close to a partner, that is, I believe. But
How close do you have to be? Immortal.
Close enough.
Don't be creepy. we talked about this.
How close does one need to be?
So
Click on the same one.
Ian,
We both want. We both want to talk about this.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping the pull rate is better.
I'm thinking it will be.
I'm thinking it will be too.
I can't imagine they're going to take all of the fusion auras and put them across the same rarity as a prism aura.
So, what makes you think that, though?
Oh, there's 9 of them. So, well, yeah, so reduced print run, half to what Wilderness was, right? So Wilderness was 100.
Just same as Seance, right?
Same as Seance, yeah. Native's going to be 50. So they're, if you had the same exact rarity as Prisms, you'd be cutting that in half compared to Prisms already. I guess, we're going to have to wait. Well, we only have to wait a week, but wait and see what the pull rate is. But I would imagine it's going to be easier to pull a fusion, but it's going to be harder to pull the fusion you want.
Yeah.
Well, you can do
Compared
some
to-
math and everything with so how much is the skew? 50,000 is the
So.
Yeah.
per skew.
Yeah.
So then you multiply that by what? 36? Because then there's 36. There's going to be a hollow in every single one. And then you multiply that, and then you can
no
say
idea what math he's doing right
Yeah, I don't know what Matthew doing.
So if you have 36 is a pack, there's 36 packs in a booster box.
But there's not a hollow in every single one.
There's a hollow in every single pack. There's a reverse
now.
or a
reverse. Or, okay.
What?
Reverse, yeah, that's
Well,
not
do
gonna.
you really call reverses hollows? Or...
I don't. I fucking don't.
All right, then.
Definitely a
screw you
fusion
guys.
aura. Definitely a fusion aura is not gonna be one of those 36 if you're counting reverse hollows too. Like,
I hope your booster box literally is a mess up and you have 0 hollows in your box.
Just like my wilderness ones.
0.
I ripped my NFT boxes and got like 3 freaking hollows out of like 3 boxes, dude.
Yeah.
That was bull crap, dude. But no, so my thought, honestly, we already highlighted that one, but do it again.
I wasn't listening to you.
But
hi, Lily.
But but what I was going to say was that we didn't have that many polls in Wilderness, and that upset a lot of people. And then UFO had a lot of polls. Seance upset a lot of people. My just thought is like they're going to try to make the audience happy, get them some polls, wheel them back in, that type of thing. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of shiny cardboard with Native. Personally, that's just my opinion. There's nothing honestly backing it, just besides the patterns that we've already seen. And I'm hoping that they continue that pattern. And what were you saying? I didn't hear a word.
He said Trey said it's like 3 million packs.
Oh gosh.
He's doing the math that I was doing.
He's on your level. Yeah, I don't want to be on the same level as you, Deadly. So but I think we're gonna see more cards than we've seen in the past, basically. I think that, like Ian's saying, we'll probably see the fusion auras more so than a prism aura, more so than a neutrality aura, just because there's more of them. So the odds go up, basically. But yeah, it's going to be hard to probably get the exact 2 that you want to build your deck with. If you're looking for Earth Spirit specifically, it might be hard for you to get those. But Deadly, what are your thoughts now seeing some of these Native cards for towers? Like, what are you hoping that you don't face and come across, basically?
Don't face? I mean,
yeah, like what are you scared of? Because a lot of these things are
anything that I can't, get my hands on. Like what I'm kind of nervous about is somebody getting the fusion auras. I think someone actually said it in our chat the other night. There's gonna, like, if somebody has the ability to grab like let's just say like Earth Frost and then Earth Water, and like, because you can have 2 of each of those in your spell book, so you technically could do like have a full set of like basically Earth aura, but they also dual as whatever other auras you can get. You add that with the 2 prisms. We're opening, some like crazy mix up that some big brain is going to come up with, and it's going to be some crazy epic stuff. I think to our benefit is there might not be enough time for somebody to do that. So that's not as nervous about that.
In terms of the Earth Tower.
In terms of Earth Tower, yes. But with that being said,
there's also that Earth card that's like if you're controlling 4 different aura type pages.
The world.
That card.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that one. Because
you're gonna try to use that either way, but I don't think it's possible without those fusions, honestly.
Well, no. I don't think that's far off at all. So my idea is, and I'll tell everybody on here, I don't really care. It's like kind of wonky, but you have the Dark Earth one, Devovitz or whatever. Then you have the Water Earth one. That's 3 aura types right now. Toss in a Chaos Potion right there, and you can get it if you have the extra beastie. But I don't think you need to have, because those will dumb down to 2 aura if you have all your mechanics out with Tenny Han. Drops them down to 3, and then if you have Cardiff out, then they're dropping them for 2. So I don't even have to worry about having the dual auras. I don't even have to worry about paying the dark or the water cost on those. So I don't think that's too far off, and it's a huge swing. Just destroy all opposing beasties. That's huge.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the games, how long the games are going to be running, how many times you're going to be able to rip that off, and are you going to be able to be in the position where it's going to be super useful rather than playing more beasties and using a lightning in a bottle to kill the one beastie they have left.
Mm.
and then you have like a dead card in your hand. So
Yeah. From my experience, games have been going pretty quick for the most part for this format, and who I've been practicing against and things like that. It's either like either they get ahead real quick or I get ahead real quick, and it's hard to come back. There has been games that have lasted longer and comebacks did happen, but there was fewer of those basically. Majority of the games that we've been practicing, it's somebody's just aura artifact, place something down, and then next turn place something big down, and you get ahead quick. Lightning in a bottle.
and you're dealing
bang.
with that. You're
Something
dealing
like
with
that.
that the rest of the game and trying to focus on that rather than doing your board state. No, that's
exactly.
can get tough.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's been going for me so far. Either I'm the person who's getting ahead or somebody's getting ahead of me, pretty much. But I would say 8 out of 10 times that's how it's going. So that's from my experience, and with that, I've taken things out of my deck already because they're exactly what you were talking about, Deadly. They're just dead cards in my hand because I can't even find the time to use them before like the game is basically kind of over. You know what I mean? So every time they've been in my hand, they just sit there because I can't get it off in time, basically. So every time I'm like, all right, I haven't used this once. I've played 5 games. It's been in my hand all 5 games. I haven't been able. Why am I keeping it in my deck? You got to make those decisions sometimes. Yeah,
figure out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, and like you're saying, that could be one of those cards. But I'm afraid of seeing. First off, I don't want to see any of the Zowovitz guy.
That guy's going to be all over the place.
It's going to be great.
I want to be the guy who has them. I don't want to be the guy facing them. He is manageable, but he's a beast at the same time. And I definitely don't want to see him paired with, like we were talking about, that Giant's Blood.
Yep.
And then I definitely don't want to see them with that other one the Stampede either. Like all those cards are crazy.
The 3.
Well, those are all going to be. I'm going to need to find a place for pretty much all those in your spell book.
There's a few others that are good too, like Seismic Shockwave, which I believe does 50 to all beasties unless they're burrowed, and then it does 30. Yeah, it's that one right there. So if you're playing a Tehi deck, and you got a bunch of Tehi Hans out there on the board, this would clear them all out pretty much. Unless you have
a strong card.
Unless you have like Giant's Blood attached to one or something like that,
Well, I keep playing around in my head is doing like a dampen, like becoming more and more viable, because the only thing is Giant's Blood is an artifact, so you're not dampening that, but you can dampen this, you can dampen earthquakes, you can dampen like the Stampede one,
the Boulder Bash.
Yeah, that one.
People are going to use it. People are definitely going to use it.
No audio.
That's what Harley said, but I haven't heard anybody else say anything. What is this one right here?
Can someone else confirm that we have audio? Well, I can just confirm.
You can confirm for us?
I'll get a short echo. No, we have audio. We're good.
Okay.
Turn off the mute.
What is the card that I know this one's not new, but I just don't remember what it does. What's the one next to Giant's Blood?
The one with the orb looking
circle pot looking?
Yeah, the clay pot, that guy. Target
that one's like
kind
of like the worm, kind of like cement worm.
I love it.
I like it if its LP was more.
Yeah, this thing right now in this format is kind of a waste of space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I like it though. Overall, like for a card, I think it's a good card though.
it's a good
Yeah,
distraction.
no, it's definitely got
For
playability
like a
on there.
normal, yeah, for a normal format.
Yeah, like you said, though, you pair that with the worms, and then you're just doing even
Yeah,
more
Aura's
lockdown.
lockdown and
You're doing 2
Aura
instead of just 1, or you're gonna end up getting 3 of them.
Yeah, and hold on one second. Go that seismic shock. Will it affect artifacts too, or no?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
beasties and
artifacts. Oh
artifacts.
shit!
It's super
Yep.
strong. So that
So-
basically kills. It's maybe Ian. That kills Giant's blood, even if it's attached, or no?
No.
Once it's
Anything
attached, it doesn't have
is out of
LP.
play.
Once it's attached,
Got
it's
it.
out of the arena type of thing.
Yep.
It, like,
Unless something
Okay.
like embedding the soul detaches it.
Got it.
Yep. Damn. Yeah. Earth Tower is gonna be wild with people who could get some native cards.
Yeah. So this thing just destroys artifact essences and artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good to know because people might use that and not realize they're killing their own artifacts. You know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that happens to you, but I'm gonna be aware of what I'm doing.
definitely
Did they
won't be
actually
doing
read
that
the
anytime
cards?
soon. He reads them better than I do. He does. I'll give him that. I was not a scholar, okay, guys. I was not a scholar by
okay.
any means.
I feel like.
All right, let's.
I feel like
Ian, you
Cutthroat's
choose
messing
one
with
that you
stuff
wanna
again
read.
'cause- Oh no, that's right there. There's actually a few that I haven't seen yet, and they might not be Earth related. And
No, that's fine.
Do,
Yeah, they don't have to be Earth
I haven't seen
related.
this goat dude.
Let's see him.
First time I'm seeing that one.
Nunya.
Can't read it. None uniwi.
None.
None uniwi.
That's what I would say too. So
Spirit Earth, which is awesome. So Tommy Knocker is another Spirit Earth that comes to mind.
Love him.
Looks like one per spell book, maybe. I can't really tell. Magic Proof and Stone Skin. So the arena, if a vial of fake blood is within eyesight, this beastie has 10 maximum LP.
It's like if you're playing
Yeah.
against the gargoyle, because the gargoyle has that same one, a vial of blood.
Yep.
And it helps it. I think it gives it either stone skin or blood. Oh no, you get to play it for like 1 dark or something. And then this would actually be really bad for this because it would bring it to 10 LP.
Yeah, I'm liking some of those interactions too. The trivia question that I did last week had to do with Kogapook, which if daytime is active, it loses 50 LP and 50 attack. So seeing more interactions with, negative interactions with fourth walls, with Terras, is actually really interesting from a strategic play as well.
There's one other one I think that was most recent, or not most recent, but in Nightfall, it was a vampire. It actually had negative 10 LP for like for dawn, and then plus 10.
I don't remember what
Okay,
card it is, but I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah,
But
I don't really remember
have-
seeing it before Kogapook, but
Yeah, it was a
someone also
negative.
brought to Moth Spaceman from
Yeah, and I
Podcast also
remember
has negative.
Deadly. I think you were actually playing the card against like either me or Swifty in like person or something like that, and we didn't even know that until you played the card and we looked at it and we were like, "Oh wait, it's actually a negative. It's not a positive." And you were like, "Damn."
Yeah. Yeah, Mercy, Vampire Mercy Brown. Metazoo.
But
Vampire Mercy Brown.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely had Vampire Mercy Brown deck. I'm remembering this now. But yeah, so continue reading this card if you can, Ian.
I wish I could. It has some kind of power that places a spirit or earth spell with an aura cost of something.
3.
Is that 3?
I think it's 3,
I
yeah.
think it's 3.
It looks like 3, yeah. Of 3 from your cemetery into your chapter. Destroy this beastie. Mind Crush does 30 damage, and target beastie is dealt 50. What does that say? Oh no, target beastie deals 50 less attack. Something until the end.
Oh
of turn.
shit.
until
I
the
can't
end
fully
of
make that out either.
the next turn.
Who's taking these screenshots?
it's
That is the problem.
it's on your website.
All right. I rest my case.
Sorry, I
Whoopsies.
had to do it.
Yeah,
So there's a
here's
card that
Pook
Okay, go ahead.
with the minus 50 LP, minus 50 attack.
Oh yeah. Jeez, I like the artwork on this guy actually a lot.
Mm.
He's got Burrow.
The background's cool. It has like the old lightning aura vibe to it.
I feel like that looks
In
like
the background.
stars.
The cosmic.
Yeah.
Not Terra. I mean the Terra page, not Aura page. Lightning Storm.
Yeah.
The old one, like Cryptid Nation, I think it was. That's what it reminds me of in a way.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there's a card that you scrolled past that I have not seen actually. It's up a little bit. A little bit more.
I'm going as slow as I can.
That one. The
doesn't
two
mean
dudes
anything to me.
gaming one. The two dudes gaming.
The squash blossom necklace.
Yeah, I have not seen this one
All right.
yet.
Squash blossom
Squash
necklace, 2 per spellbook, 2 water, 80 LP artifact. You must be wearing turquoise jewelry to contract this page. The read effect is casters bookmark 1 additional page at the start of their turns. Whenever a caster contracts their first spell during their turn, all opposing casters bookmark 1. So a lot of bookmarking, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Destroyed, all casters bookmark 1 and create a turquoise frog token, 10 LP water artifact with convert.
I think this is just crazy for the draw.
Yeah, it's a lot of draw.
It's a lot of draw. I wish it did have. I don't know. Maybe not. I was gonna say I wish it did have destroyed, but
Oh, so you could destroy it yourself?
I don't
Yeah.
even want to
Yeah.
destroy it.
no.
I mean, well, I guess the only
most of
reason
times
you
would've.
would is you don't want the opposing
you're-
caster to draw too.
Yeah.
Right,
and
so
what if you're out of cards?
So the strategic way to play this would be a water spellbook that doesn't have a lot of spells in it, or where you're not doing a lot of spell heavy casting. So you're getting the benefit of the bookmark, but you're not giving the opposing caster. Oh no, whenever a caster contracts, not an opposing caster. So it goes both ways. It doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It almost reminds me, the artwork though, totally different artists, but it almost reminds me like the Hope Diamond from Spirit and Nightfall. Yeah. It's kind of the vibes that I'm getting from it. I like the artwork on this, honestly. But yeah, I just haven't seen this one before. But I'm not a water player, so I really don't care about it that much. But
That's just more draw for water, which is insane already.
yeah, we need to slow that the heck down.
Let him draw. New Year's, new beginnings.
Yeah. So, any other ones that you haven't seen yet, or that you are interested in finding out about, Ian?
We didn't talk about this one last week, which is pretty cool. Oh, that's not the right thing. This one.
I'm not sure if I'm too familiar with this one either myself, honestly.
Ahayuto War Twins, Beastie Deity, 2 per spellbook, 1 forest, 2 lightning, 40 LP. Comes in with fleet. For contraction, if a spear is within eyesight, destroy 2 target token pages. So it helps against tokens a little bit. Has tribal boost for Beastie Deities, which this is a very heavy deity set. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Very high.
Yeah, that's what I'm shaking my head no to.
No. But it has a power that you can inflict up to 2 beasties with poison 1, create 2 twin warrior tokens with 40 LP. They're also lightning forest, and they do 40 damage. So basically, you're taking this this single card, turning into 2 tokens, in a sense. But it loses its powers. And it keeps the tribal boost. So those tokens will both have tribal boost for Beastie Deity. And then you need to destroy this one. So that's kind of where the twins come in, is they can separate themselves, which is pretty
wild.
Cool.
So it's attack there too. It does 40, and then you could do an additional 25 to a target BC.
Yep.
2.
Yep. So
I like that a lot too.
Yeah.
I like
Super
that.
I like the fleet.
I like the fleet too. Yeah.
I don't like its 2 per spellbook though.
I
Yeah.
mean, it kind of makes sense to me in a way.
Yeah, I mean, can't have everything.
I mean,
10 per
actually,
spellbook.
you could have 4 Quetzes. So I mean, maybe we should be able to have 4 of these, but but
I mean,
either way,
when you split them up.
I like this though. I do.
So if you got both out and split them, you'd have 4 tokens with tribal boost deity. Are they? Oh no, they're not. They're not deity tokens though.
I know that there's 2 other cards, at least in Seance, that were this combination. The Forest Lightning.
There was that tiger-looking dude.
There's the tiger-looking dude, and then there was like
Splinter
a
Cap.
then there was like a dog-looking guy too, or like something.
That's not descriptive enough.
No, it's not. I'm aware of that. It's like, I don't know. It might not even be a dog, dude. It might be
Copenhagen
like a goat.
Devil.
It might be like a goat. Yeah, that guy. Exactly. That's the guy right there. I don't know if so.
And then the
here's
Splinter Cat.
something I've noticed in the past with not in the past, but with other cards that we've seen in this set is like they have the same aura types, but they're not like fully like synergized. So I don't know, is this guy like does he work with those cards or no?
I don't necessarily know. So Splinter Cat has fleet. So that's something in common. Once per turn, you may destroy a Forest Terra page. Have this beastie attack, inflict, paralyze at the end of your turn, and awaken this beastie. No. Inflict target beastie with paralyzed. It has 2 attacks on Copenhagen. I don't see much,
No.
You may reduce this attack's damage to 0 and reactivate this beastie's fear after resolving combat.
This is not working. I'm just gonna stop trying to bring that up.
but no, I've noticed this with other cards. Like I'm like, oh sweet, another Dark Spirit card.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this could go in my Dark Spirit mill deck. And then you read it and it's like, no, like this has nothing to do with my what. So I've kind of noticed this trend in a way.
We are only 2 sets into dual aura, though, so it's not like I'm sure it could go with some just forest or just lightning cards. From
Yes, correct.
So we're still pretty early in the maturity of dual aura and the synergies there. So
no, 100%.
I focus more on the deity than I guess the aura.
For now, I guess that's a good way to do it. The deity tribal boost is going to be pretty crazy in this next upcoming like format. Let's just call it that.
So this with 7 Thunders,
and then they have that card that brings back all 7 Thunders as well.
Mm-hmm.
That card's pretty insane. I believe that was Medicai's spoiler that he had, but
I know what it looks like. I just got to find it.
that like they're making an already good deck better. You know what I mean?
We'll talk about that guy in a second.
Yeah, we will, because I don't know that guy and he looks dope.
Dreams of the Thunder Beings, is that the one?
No. You're talking about the deity one? It's like a 7 cost.
No. We're talking
it's right there.
You're gathering of the 7 Thunders.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. So contract up to 7 BC deity from any place at no aura cost and place them into the arena awakened. Place all BCs contracted by this effect into the afterlife at the end of this turn. You won't even need to because you'll win the game. So it doesn't even matter.
So if 7 real lightning strikes occur within eyesight this game, you may contract this page for 3 less. There's a card in native that when it attacks, doesn't it consider a lightning strike to happen? A real lightning strike?
You may be right. I don't.
I may be wrong, but I may be right.
I don't remember it, but you may be right. I don't remember a lot of things about this game. I don't remember all the fourth walls. I don't remember You
No,
know.
it's this one. It's thunder, not lightning. It's thunder. Is considered to be heard.
But this guy's cool. What is his name? Ani
Have fun.
Hiotik Woo Wulaski.
Yeah. Ani
Yeah, I can't say that.
Wulaski.
I can't say that fast.
Cherokee.
Ani Hiotikwulaki. Well, let's not do this with names again.
Just read down here.
I'm trying. That's the thing. So he's got fleet and he's flying. I love that.
So this is our first lightning fire, I believe. Lightning flame.
I really like this card a lot.
So it's another beastie deity with tribal boost beastie deity.
Who would have thought?
And
Thunk it.
okay, so inflict target beastie with burn. If the die roll for burn is a 6, that beastie is also automatically inflicted with paralyze. So you compare that with a luck potion and just, hey, auto roll 6 and paralyze.
I like the automatic inflict.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. So then Thunderous Flames. You've burn and paralyze again. So you get that. That's pretty crazy. 30 attack, and if you clap, the thunder is considered to be heard. Desert and Lightning Storm, which is easy to throw in with both of those combinations of aura. So pretty much if you're playing a lightning deck, most of the time you're having a Lightning Storm. And there's a lot of stuff for Flame that pair well with Desert. So I really like this card. I could see it being thrown into a few different decks currently, honestly. Yeah, I haven't seen this guy yet. This is cool. This is a cool card. I wish it cost one less Flame Aura, but overall, I think it's a real cool card.
So good question from Ivy.
I agree with it.
No, yeah, that we kind of do agree with that, I would say. It kind of sucks to say. Like, I was talking about this with some people, I think during team practice the other night when a bunch of us were on. I was like, it was kind of weird. Like, again, I wasn't at Water Tower. So I got the acceptance email for Earth Tower, and I was like, yes. And then I found out you could use the native cards, and I was like, no. Like, I was just like instantly like, oh my God, it's going to become like a battle of who gets what first. And that's going to be who wins. That's going to be like the deciding factor in a way. And like, it's not exactly true. You know what I mean? That's like an over exaggeration, of course, but like to some extent, that's still kind of how I feel in a way.
There's going to be some, right? I don't know how heavy people are going to go dual. Fusion's easy enough if you get one that it's beneficial. You replace one of your basics with that, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. There's not enough time to fully test the interactions, and especially when you consider all the old sets. I guess by the time you get native in hand, you might kind of know what the meta is going to be for the tower.
And
anyway.
certain people are going to get product in hand before other people.
Yeah.
And things like that. And you know, I'm about equality. You know what I mean? Let's just say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not going to be as equal as future tournaments will be.
I think it's going to be safe to mix in one or two cards from native if you can get your hands on them, but going heavy on native is probably going to be a mistake for the Earth Tower.
Well, what I've been doing with any of the spoilers is just reading them and playing through scenarios in my head, which is something, you know, that's why it takes me so long to build a spell book. Like, everybody will be playing and I'm over here still reading cards, going through every single dynamic in which the interactions and what I might go against.
Reading is hard, yep.
So when I look at these spoilers, I do see, you know, these two giants, definitely throw them in. But then I'm also thinking, like,
you got to be logical at the same time.
Yeah, I want to also think about how I'm going to still come against Burrow. So I'm going to want Earthquake in my side deck. I may want the Burrow Beasties in my side deck if I come against people with like, or however, I may want the Earthquake's main deck if I'm running the Giants, just in case I go against the Burrow Beasties. But if I have Burrow Beasties in my main deck, it's like, but with the cards that are coming out, I literally just place them in scenarios in which I might either run into them or will want to utilize them myself. That's the best thing that I can figure out to do, other than, making proxies, which I hate doing anyways.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to. But I just run through scenarios.
So yeah, from my experience too, what most people are doing is like they're kind of preparing to not get native in a way.
That's what I basically was, but
yeah. So most people are from who I've spoken to and everything like that. Most people are practicing not expecting to get what they want, but at the same time, they're also somewhat practicing with cards that they hope they get. So they'll be like not prepared, but some like you're saying, just splash like one or two, not like a full brand new deck type of thing. You know what I mean? Like still maybe mainly cement worms or whatever, like a cement worm deck that they throw maybe one or two of these spells in that they got their hands on or something like that. You know what I mean? But not like a full on dual aura fusion aura deck that you can't, that you don't know how to pilot yet. You know what I mean?
I think that's where the main thing is like, you can run through scenarios, you can build decks with the cards that like that there's going to be the fusions. You are going to have that in your back pocket, just in case you can get your hands on those. But the interactions in which what we're doing right now and what we've been doing since we heard, towers are available, or like the terras were available, we started building and we started practicing and interactions. Now you don't have that ability. And I think that's a good point. It's like, they may have it, but then they don't, aren't going to be familiar with what happens when you have those cards playing. And that's super frustrating.
Even if we were able to get those cards like this week, as opposed to like next week, as opposed to like the week after, I mean, like we even have like 1 week's period of time, like then I'd feel
a little bit more comfortable with that. But
yeah, I agree. But with it being released on Friday, tournament Saturday, I don't know. Yeah.
Just go for
it.
There's 5 other towers if you mess up.
No, I mean, I do think like there's obviously going to be more time to prepare for like forest and stuff like that. I feel like it's going to be more relaxed for the players. Honestly, it's my opinion. I'm not going to be able to get to that one, so I'm a little upset. It's like, yeah, again, I got accepted. Yay. It's like, yeah, but the circumstances are kind of whack in a way. You know what I mean? It's not the way that I would want it to go. Let's just put it that way.
Is there another set that's released? When's the next set? So you have native, then you have war. August. Is there a tower that's happening in August? Do we know
there's
of?
a tower every month.
Well, okay, so
August would be it'd be lightning.
Lightning. So that's where I could see
it's spirit, then lightning, then dark, right?
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Dark is September. That's the next one I'll be at probably.
I personally don't agree with releasing a set the day before, a big tower like this. It's definitely, discouraging. But you kind of just have to accept.
I misspoke. You gotta roll with the punch. August is Spirit. I got them mixed up. So that'll be at Long Beach Collecticon.
Then that one's gonna be like people really want to enjoy that one. People really like the Spirit aura type.
I love Spirit.
And for them to come out with a set, who knows how they're gonna do that one? I have to assume you have to go with trend. They did it for this one. Why wouldn't they do? Hey, we're gonna have a tower event. It's almost like what they did is they were like, hey, we don't want to have to put on a whole nother event for release and then just have this as the tower being the tower and the release event.
Yeah, I don't think the release event and the tower should be the same weekend. You're going to have a very different interaction with war. We don't know the aura type of it yet. My assumption, knowing about, that we have the 2 Mothmen, my assumption is going to be dark light, but we're going to find out.
I think you're right. I have a feeling you're right.
Yeah, I hope so. What we have with the Earth Tower, though, is the Earth set releasing alongside the tower. So the set is basically beefing up Earth at the same time this tower's happening. You're not going to have that with War. Yeah, there's going to be some Spirit cards, but Spirit's not.
But this is crazy. This is crazy. It's like native is Earth. Like, yeah. I think that
native is Earth.
Exactly. It's it's exactly what this tower is. So you have to wait an entire year just to have the set come out and then have, you know, a comfortable feeling of what to build for this, in my opinion.
Nobody asked you, Matrata.
There doesn't need to be a release event for every set.
My hot take.
Thanks, Matrata.
No, it's true though. You know, there doesn't necessarily need to be a company wide release of or a company sponsored release event, and that could be something that really the partners should be kind of picking up anyway, especially the release weekend.
Yeah.
I like what they did with Salem, where the event was a week after release. So the release events the week of could be done by the partners or those local stores that are carrying product. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a misstep to have the release event the same weekend as the tower and the same weekend as release for the Metazoo sponsored release event.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. Yeah, you got to give it time so people could have their events on the weekend and not be drawn to going to a bigger event somewhere else. Yeah.
So, Kevin, that's unconfirmed, but I would imagine yes. They're definitely going to have it there for the gala. The release events, definitely going to have product there, and they were selling product in Ohio at the merch table.
Well, Deadly, start a ripping, dude.
Start ripping.
I'm literally gonna take.
You're gonna be in
like,
line for deck
leftovers.
check, and you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna take the leftovers of whatever y'all buy from Immortal.
No, you're
like,
not.
hey, you guys gonna use this?
I would
like,
burn it before I give it to you. Yeah.
we'll do it on this podcast.
Oh, I have an extra Zoovitz for a playset. Oh, burn it in front of Deadly.
Well, I
No,
appreciate
would never
that.
do
I would.
I would donate it to Dad Hat for TCG for Kids, which is the charity he's working on setting up.
For kids?
TCG for Kids. Do you not know about that?
No, I didn't. Tell me
Deadly
more.
doesn't know about anything.
So they're working. He's working on setting up a non-profit right now to kind of make it all official. And of course, I started talking about it without having a link handy. But so he and a few others have been collecting bulk from people. So I sent him, I think, 50 pounds of bulk.
Sheesh.
Back in December or so. But he has it. He's sorting through it, making spell books to give to kids in hospitals and underprivileged youth to spread Metazoo and also benefit those kids, give them something to do. But he's looking to turn it into an actual nonprofit organization. Which, if I find the link, I will put it in the chat.
That's awesome.
I do actually have the link.
Kudos to Dad Hat, being everyone's dad.
See that?
Everyone's dad.
See that? We need that.
There we go.
Well, awesome.
And now it looks like you sent it.
It does look like I sent it. I did not send it, but I'll take the credit. Let's go back to some spoilers. I'm sure there's like one or two more that we could go over, and then we'll take off for the night.
Also, support Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Always support Make-A-Wish Foundation.
All right, back to spoilers. Sorry.
The unofficial sponsor of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I want. Hey, what's up, everyone?
Always still in the limelight, are you?
Yeah.
There's so many
Go
buttons.
back to your channel, all right, Ian?
I don't want to.
He's like, I don't want to live there anymore.
I don't want to. Just don't send me back.
What's up with
All
Piazza's Claw? What's that?
This one's been out for a while, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I didn't read it because I've been reading Earth cards, okay? That's pretty much where I've been.
Piazza Claw, 6 per spellbook, artifact, 1 flame, 10 LP, equipment. So, LP doesn't really matter. Equipped the artifact to a target beastie. If equipped beastie is a beastie dragon, equipped beastie deals plus 10 X damage where X is the equipped beastie's aura cost. So if you have a high aura cost beastie, it's going to be doing, say it costs 6, it's going to be doing 60 extra damage. When equipped beastie resolves an attack, target beastie, artifact, or caster is dealt 10 damage and inflicted with burn. So extra damage depending on how beefy the beastie is to contract, and then 10 extra damage and burn on top of that.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want, essentially.
I actually like that card.
I wasn't listening.
Find,
sorry.
It's going to find its
Wow.
place.
What are you even doing here if you're not listening?
My cat came over.
Go take a nap.
So
I was petting my cat. Oh, no.
I think this is good advice, actually. So even just us with like play testing and just messing around and stuff like that, we've ran into some interesting scenarios already, and it caused a little bit of some discussions, I guess, and it took a while for us to get an answer, but we got those answers. But yeah, the judges, I don't know how prepared they're necessarily going to be for certain interactions that we just honestly haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? There's no way for them to know the rulings because we just haven't came across that issue or scenario or whatever it may be yet.
Well, there's so many different interactions betwing so many different cards. It's hard to catch all of them. I think they're trying to. I think they're trying to be as prepared as possible.
I agree. I do agree. But yeah, I do like what you said here. Like, don't be afraid to like ask another person.
Absolutely.
Get that second opinion. Not only because money's on the line and stuff like that, but just because everybody needs to know this stuff. You know what I mean? For the future, for everything. Yeah. So I do agree with that completely. Ian, what were you? What were you gonna go with? Were you going with another card there or something?
Oh yeah, I hadn't seen Chippy yet.
Chippy.
Which means I need to pay attention more. But I thought this was pretty cool.
It's Metaversities.
Metaversities, Mark V's. A lot of sleep interaction here, which is pretty interesting. Moving sleep or paralyze indicators to another beastie upon contraction. So that's pretty cool. You bring that out, you can basically wake something up or unparalyze it. And ignores first strike, which, if you're going up against lightning, that's your paralyze, your first strike combination there. Invisible and spirit on anything inflicted with sleep.
I like that.
Sorry, beasties inflicted with sleep. So you move that token to something.
I don't like that. Unless, because if you're swinging at it, it removes the sleep. Doesn't it?
Well, so there's
when it's targeted by an attack.
Where's that?
Sleep.
What's that guy?
That is true.
Oh man, the top hat dude. What's his name?
Hatman.
Hatman. Yeah, that might actually be it. You might be right.
That's exactly what
that is exactly what it is, probably. So he actually removes the sleep indicator and then puts it back.
I like that. That's a good interaction. I like.
So I don't know. Are they still considered inflicted with sleep at that point? Like, could you? Do you know what I'm saying?
For this?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so.
No, if
it doesn't. Yeah. It just says beastie. Beastie what? Beastie something? Oh, ignores. Beastie ignores first strike, invisible, and spirit on beasties inflicted with sleep. So
you're right, it would wake it up on target. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, would they still be? They wouldn't still be considered inflicted.
But then the attack has sleep, so it put it back on.
That's true. It would immediately go right back to sleep, right?
No.
You flip for sleep.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Do you? I don't think so.
Yeah, you flip for sleep.
I haven't played sleep attacks in a long time.
You flip for sleep. Morpheus, it says the coin flip is automatic.
Yeah.
So
but if you're successful, then it will ignore first strike.
Got it.
Invisible and spirit. Which, if it's invisible
with
spirit, you wouldn't be able to attack it anyway.
sleep
I think
status
that it
roll
would
happens
be-
Unless it's already
first.
asleep, you attack it, wakes it up, then you flip, and then if it's still
So with that, with the sleep status roll happens first, and
confusing.
then the attack effect happens. So with that, doesn't the way that sounds, it's like it would wake itself, like you put it to sleep and then you wake it up with the attack damage. Like, how does that confuses me even more? Because you're putting it to sleep before the damage happens. You get what I'm saying?
this is a fun one to think about. I hate it.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
do get what I'm saying, right, Ian?
Yeah.
Well, you're saying that the arena effect won't happen because of it?
No, just in general, when an attack has sleep, to me now the way Matrata said that, it just doesn't make sense because
Sleep status
you
roll.
roll for
Remove
sleep
sleep.
first.
You get to
You roll
choose
for sleep
the order
first,
that you want.
so you can
They're-
put it to
they're
sleep.
simultaneous.
And then it does the damage. So would then the damage wake it back up?
No, it's like Frozen. It's like basically because Frozen, you put the Frozen counters on it, you swing at it, but whenever you are attacked with Frozen, immediately awaken the beast. You remove all the Frozen indicators, so it like ignores it on that initial attack. Like it's part of the. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's
what
like-
Matrata's saying here. Damage during the attack, during infliction, does not wake the BC up. Thank you, Matrata. That master MZO himself. I don't know where I'd be without you. Losing more matches,
confused?
probably. Yeah, losing more matches. Okay.
All right, let's move on because my head hurts.
Oh, if the primary defender is inflicted with sleep bookmark 1. Okay. No, you're good.
No, it's
You
when
are
you mix it
good.
with the arena effect for the invisible or the spirit, it would have to already be asleep for you to be able to target it, and then you have that whole interaction that we just talked about with Matrata.
Yeah.
I will be at Earth. I might be late the first day. I'm not playing. I'll be there as a content creator, but I might be late the first day by a little bit because I'll be driving down. I have a wedding on Friday that I'm in. I'm already married, but so it's going to be a fun week because I have like rehearsal dinners. I have to go get fitted for a suit tomorrow. It's finally in, which is really sad because I had rescheduled my interview with Mike for tomorrow, and then I had to cancel it because it was the only
Oh,
opening they had.
no.
Whoops.
For a suit fitting?
For a suit fitting, it was the literal same exact time that I was supposed to meet with Mike too. Which is
Oh,
sad.
man.
But, no, it's all good. It's it's my best friend's wedding, so it only happens possibly a couple times in his lifetime.
Hopefully not.
So Thursday I have
gosh.
like rehearsal dinner and all that stuff. Friday, wedding and festivities, and then whatever time I decide to get my sorry butt out of bed, Saturday I'll just leave as early as possible to go to New York. But then I what does transit look like? Where do I park? I still have to figure all that stuff out.
So just don't drink at the wedding, and you'll be good
Basically,
to go
it's
6
what it's
a.m.
coming down to.
Yeah, you'll be good to go.
It's a wedding.
Drink will be Saturday night in the city.
Or
Aw,
don't.
Metazoo Keeper.
This is absolute favorite thing I look forward to. Keep up awesome talks. We appreciate that, man. That's great. This is my favorite thing to do each week, honestly. I was telling Ian that before before we got on. I said I was having an awful week and I've been looking forward to this all week, honestly.
He messages us all week being like, hey guys, you guys ready for the next one?
I have fun doing this. I really do. I just like
a new potion.
I'm joking.
I like to talk Metazoo, and I've been not like really fully looking at these spoilers intentionally just so we could shoot the shit and talk about it. You know what I mean? I enjoy this. I actually have read this one and I like it, but I don't at the same time.
Oh, I love it because I hate your ghost train.
I like it, but I hate it. I really like it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
So you could contract it at any time. Already, that's just like why? Just why? Come on. Why are you doing this to me?
Because
Target
options.
artifact. Target 0 aura cost, like all potions, of course. They're just messing with me. Target artifact is fatigued and does not awaken at the start of its controller's next turn.
I kind of
Yeah,
like
so
it.
I like it.
yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm
Is
sure
it 3
you
per
do.
spell book? Does that say 3?
3 per spell.
I believe
yeah.
so.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it has a lot of uses because you can use it. Obviously, it doesn't say 0 cost. It doesn't say 1 cost. It says artifact is fatigued and does not awaken. So it's like it doesn't matter. Like I'm thinking, obviously you can do the artifact essences, which will actually, if you have one of those and you're going second, like think about like how quickly people are coming off with artifact essences or artifact orifacts. If you play that on one of theirs that they played, then it potentially puts you a little closer to being, less behind, or can maybe even push you ahead, and give you a time to, get a BC out, lightning it, and kill it before they actually even get to use it. And then, goes even deeper into all the other artifacts that are out there. I can't even, begin to really identify exactly where it messes them up. But
there's so many with light now and stuff like that, where like light is going to be using a lot of artifacts, and there's even that one that's almost like a lightning in a bottle for artifacts. So
yeah, engineer
like,
oil,
magic
engineer.
We're gonna be seeing a lot of weird shit coming up. I have a feeling, like not weird,
magic engineer oil would be a counter to this.
Exactly,
other
that's
than
my
it
point.
have to be
so,
1 or higher because it doesn't do it for zeros.
So we're gonna be seeing some cards that haven't been seeing play really, and there's gonna be different combinations and different strategies and all that stuff, and people are gonna have to learn how to like counter something like this or something. You know what I mean?
Or just be aware
pretty
of
much
it and look out for it.
Got to be aware of it. It's going to be more useful too with these, these powerful tower artifacts that are being released with every tower as well. And so we already have the one from water that bookmarks. We have the one from earth that's going to give burrow to beasties.
Yeah.
And, whatever the future ones do.
This is like a staller though.
I feel like every set has a potion that is like somewhat useful, like toxic water, smoky spirits, lightning in a bottle. I feel like this might be the one for this set.
That's a potion?
People use.
Yeah, it's a potion.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 0 cost potion.
Yeah, 0 cost potion.
Very interesting.
It's definitely an oh shit, I'm behind and I need an answer to help me catch up.
Yeah. And again, maybe
I need to stall.
Maybe we'll. I mean, honestly, maybe we'll even see this in Tower. Like for real, it's possible. Like Dudley was saying, a lot of people are going to be just throwing artifacts in there and stuff like that.
So you have the artifact
for
essences,
aura.
But what else? You have Karen's. I don't know if Karen's not going to be strong.
Karen's too weak for this, I think.
No, but a lot of people are running the Aurifact essences and the Aurifacts and the absorb auras and stuff like that. And I mean, they'll still be able to get absorb aura off.
It goes against your non-earth count, though.
So far with these 2 towers, I feel like because of these low-cost beasties, and like the heavy, LP and attack damage gain, these are a little slow. I don't think it puts you far enough ahead. I don't think it stalls someone enough for you to waste an entire slot on this. But that's I don't. Fair maybe enough. I'm completely off.
Fair. No, I think that's a fair statement. I do. I think it's absolutely fair.
I can't think of anything where this is going to be. I could see it being really useful for like me playing like Earth Aura and Artifact, and you being able to play your own lightning in a bottle, kill it or something. Or actually, technically, you don't even have to waste the lightning in a bottle that turn because you did keep it fatigued. But I don't know. I mean, the more now I'm thinking about it, is like, how useful is this thing if you can just rip off a lightning in a bottle and kill their artifact essence or their artifact?
Yeah, but what if you can't?
If you can't, then this. But like, it's like, what are you replacing this for? A lightning in a bottle where you could have had it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I very much see your point. Yeah. But I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of. I don't want to call it spice. I feel like people try to get spicy and it doesn't work a lot. You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
It works, but not as quick as you need it to, or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Like maybe not for the format or something like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like we'll be seeing some stuff where we're just like to like I don't know, to maybe like you or me, where we might be like, why would you build this deck? You know, like why would you bring this here for this event? Like this is like a more casual deck, or something like that. You know what I mean? Or people try to get too crazy and throw like 50 pages in there just so they could get like 10 or whatever it is. I don't know the math, but you know what I'm saying? Like extra non-earth pages in there or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the decks just get a little crazy and, like you said earlier, a little wonky. What's the guy all the way at the bottom? Why is he down there?
Lux?
He's been out
Yeah,
for
why
a
is he down
while.
at the bottom?
Do you how you don't?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, all the other cards are above the aura. Why is he down at the bottom?
Oh,
That's all.
Cutthroat. Why is he at the bottom? I think it's just the way the gallery organized it. He might have been the first one added because this
Maybe.
one's been out for a while. It's a promo too, so I believe this is going to be similar to Rat King. How you get it? They kind of hinted at that. I don't know if that's fully true, but they've announced London, they've announced Australia, but there was a hint that this could be similar to Rat King for South America.
Damn.
I feel like they jumped on the Alex thing really quickly, which is awesome.
Damn.
I think Termentic was actually saying Alush. I don't know how to pronounce. There's no pronunciation.
Alush.
Alush.
Huh. But so I might not be able to get that card, is what you're telling me. I don't like that.
I'll travel with you.
Well, all right, maybe then.
Don't you own a NYC King?
Yeah.
Just stop complaining.
Everything is obtainable if you're willing to sacrifice enough.
Yeah.
Stop. You see something you like?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's deadly, basically.
What?
I think we've talked about most of them. I can't look at that and not see a Goomba. I know. I know what it
I've
is.
thought that for things.
You got Goombas. You got Magnemites up here.
It's a Geodude.
Geodude.
That's what it looks like to me.
Geodude. Odiozo. I think it's Odiozo. But the Odiozo. Do we have the original Odiozo Fusion Aura art here?
I believe it is up there.
It looks
actually.
like Geodude. Geodude.
Is that one of your favorite Pokemon?
Well, it's just an easy one to imitate, and I definitely did imitate it a lot as a kid. So this guy. That's Geodude.
That is Geodude.
It looks like a chicken.
All right.
You're a chicken, dude.
I haven't actually read this battle rug before we start losing people.
I haven't read any of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't read any of the battle rugs because it's a lot of text, and I'm like working nonstop this week. And like the past month, I've been working nonstop basically. So when I see that long text, I'm like at work, like scrolling on Discord. I'm like, I don't have time.
I don't have 1 minute to read this.
No, I don't though. I really don't right now. So my job is crazy right now.
It's Slide Rock. It's the battle rug with the Slide Rock. It's not even Odioso. All right, so 2 Cosmic, 110 LP. Already, I'm thinking of this with Cosmic Light, embedding the soul. That's going to be easy to get out and possibly hit for a ton. Arena effect at the start of your turn. If this artifact has less than 3 story counters on it, place a story counter on this artifact, which is what we've been seeing with the battle rugs. Has a power called a tail. Activate the following effect X times, where X is the number of story counters on this artifact. Inflict all opposing beasties with poison 1. Place a stone counter on target beastie. All right. Beasties with stone counters cannot awaken until all stone counters on them are removed. Until the end of the game, any caster may pay 2 earth at any time to remove a stone counter from a page, destroy this artifact. Interesting. So the existing way to stop Slide Rock Boulder is to put a stone on it, but you have to have priority. This gets around that. And not only for the stone to work, you have to claim it. So you only have one stone. With this, you can have 3. You can have up to 3 stones because you can have up to 3 story counters, and you do the effects once per story counter on all beasties, not just Slide Rock. That's a huge swing against Slide Rock Boulder. Or really,
that's pretty
any
dope.
opposing caster. But
I like that.
I like that a lot.
I do like that a lot too.
It's interesting to give it to Cosmic of all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Oh man, it's a good card, but the Cosmic is what's throwing me off on it, honestly. Like, where will this find its place is what I'm wondering.
Or
will it?
Spellbooks.
Yeah,
right,
when
it doesn't matter that it's. Oh, you know what's interesting? So this is Cosmic, right? You play it against a Flame spellbook, right?
Okay.
Until the end of the game, any caster may pay 2 Earth at any time to remove a stone counter. What if they don't have Earth? Those beasties are just locked down.
Damn.
Unless they have, obviously they're going to have prisms. But it's going to be...
Probably.
Depending on the spellbooks you're going against. Well, not actually. I've seen a lot of spellbooks that if they don't need prisms, don't run the prisms. If they're straight water, I've seen a lot of spellbooks that people just run straight water.
I have seen that too.
Or,
I choose to still run them.
Oh, me too.
Part of it is just
no, this is the reason to do that if you haven't been already.
Yes. Well, yes. Now, yes. But part of the reason it didn't pass was just to like throw off people, be like, what could people be throwing in there? You know, it's like nothing.
For me, it's like I already have them. I already shuffle them. I'm just gonna throw them into everything. Got to get the value.
I was lucky. I pulled like 6 or 7 of them. So I ended up getting a bunch of them. And I got like 5 neutrality or 6 neutralities also. I got like 4 of them from one booster box. And I gave one to Swifty and he still owes me a trade for it. You son of a bitch, Swifty.
Kick him off the team.
Yeah, right. Run fusion for their aura type for that card.
If fusion and prisms, you're going to be able to a mixture of the two, be able to combat that easily. But
yeah,
crazy.
Now,
I like that.
Can you use a possessed aura on a fusion aura?
Absolutely.
And which one would it just be your choice?
Yeah, your choice. So with dual aura, you get to choose for stuff like that, right? And fusion auras are also considered basic aura pages. Possessed auras will copy a basic aura page. So yeah,
damn, that's wild.
Possessed auras, and it's, I think it's part of the price hike with possessed auras is they're going to be increasingly more useful. We actually talked about it on this show. I didn't think they were useful when they first came out. I didn't care about possessed auras. Didn't bat an eye at them. But now that we see fusions, now that they're considered basic aura pages, it's like, yeah, I should have bought them when they were cheaper.
Yeah.
I didn't plan on buying
it
because of the function.
I need a lot of Hateful Eight still, honestly. So I'm pretty upset about that in general. But I digress.
Do you digress?
I do. I'm just calling it a loss at this point, honestly. Sometimes you just got to take the L, All right. So anything else? Otherwise, I'm okay.
I think we're basically caught up.
Yeah. I think I'm good to close the episode out as long as you guys are. We've
Why are you talking
been at it. because I'm getting tired.
He's thinking while he's talking.
I am. I'm thinking about a bunch of stuff. But yeah, we've been at it. I'm looking at the stuff on the screen too. We've been at it for an hour 45 minutes now, so I think that's a good amount of time. You know,
We only
Deadly
messed
wants
up
to
the
get a
stream
game or two
3
in.
times.
Yeah, we only messed it up a bunch of times. One of them is on the YouTube channel. You can watch the mess up. So it's there now. I'm not deleting it either, Ian.
Do it.
So, yeah, I know Deadly wants to get a game or two in before his bedtime. So I don't want to hold him up anymore.
Is anyone questioning why Deadly has a camera facing his bed? Is that just me?
More so, what is this?
Metazoo after dark.
This is this
Metazoo
random
After Dark.
thing.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's a lamp.
Why do you have a lamp next to your bed? That adds to the joke in a horrible way.
It's because my ring light lamp went out. Literally, me and MJ bought these ring lights literally within a week of themselves, and they both blew out
Went out.
the same time.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, they're a scam, dude.
I wish I had the name of it still, so I could literally
Well,
tell everybody not to buy it.
Not to buy it. But yeah, I'm using like desk lamps right now, and Deadly's using a lamp right now
From my living room.
From your living room.
Why is it behind you?
Yeah.
And you know
Behind me,
what's even funnier?
because I got nothing. I can't do anything behind me.
What's the funniest to me about Deadly's setup is he's too lazy to put his green screen up, and it's right behind him.
No, it's not.
He's hanging out up there. No, it's good because we have the cats now. Actually,
Yeah, I think this aesthetic is so much better than what we were doing before. You guys have some. Well, Ian's is cool. Yours is just some like weird purple thing. Who knows what's really behind that? Everybody knows that what I have here going on now.
A nice bed.
My kitchen counters are what would be behind here because it's like an open floor plan at this place. So it's like literally just like one giant living room, dining room, kitchen, a huge area basically. And my computer's just up against the wall in like the living room area. So, so you'd see my kitchen counters if this was not there. You'd see bananas.
I've committed
bananas
to
and loaves of bread, stuff like that. But yeah, I like space and I like the color purple, so I'm going to leave my background. Okay.
Well, it also did when I had the green screen. I'd have to literally sit like this and be like, "Hey guys," I have to be all super close, like no space. This one I can just relax.
That's what I'm doing now.
I don't like being restricted like that.
Well, Deadly, what do you got to say before we close out?
I say enjoy the rest of the spoilers and do what you can with what you get for native. And if anybody's, this is actually going to be my last one. This is our last thing before that for me, because I'm leaving on Saturday. And then I'm not. This is why I want to practice.
So I know how Deadly's speaking. You're saying that you're leaving, so you're not even going to be on the live next week, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Basically, I'm not going to be available for a live or any of the podcast
anything
stuff.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You're the worst.
Gotcha. So Deadly's quitting again. It's not the first time.
I have a phone.
You can talk to us from your phone. You
Hey guys.
literally open a link.
Coming live from wherever the hell
my
I
mom's
am.
house.
From my mom's house.
Shut up. Shut up, Mom.
Mom, the meatloaf.
Well,
all right. Well, you have
we won't miss you next week. Yeah.
Is this going to be like the time you were gone for 3 months?
Not 3
Yeah,
months.
probably.
I'm literally gonna see you guys at Tower. I'm gonna
We're
be
at
there.
23
And then
episodes. Deadly's been in
and then
6
I'm coming
of
home
them, you know what I mean? All right.
They
Well,
don't even know who I am.
we'll see you at Towers, Deadly. Okay. So, and then you'll be on the episode after that. Ian, you got any announcements for us? Anything you want to say?
Check out TCG for Kids, the link that I posted in chat earlier, which is also the link that I'm posting in chat right now.
There
to
we go.
help support a cause that some people in the Metazoo community are doing. Check out Cardboard and Coffee on YouTube, which is my channel. If you're not already
Which
subscribed,
is
consider
linked in the
subscribing.
description.
Cool.
So
Other than that, yeah. For those of you that'll be in New York City next week, stop by, say hi, and I'll see you next week.
awesome. I'm excited to actually get to meet you finally. So
I hope you don't.
you're gonna
try
hate me even more in person.
Yeah, I probably will actually.
Yeah. You think I'm obnoxious on the internet? Wait until you see me live.
I can't just hang up on you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. So
MJ,
yeah, guys.
do you have anything to say?
Also in the description, we have a link to the Metazoo Archives, which that's where we were showing all the spoiler cards today. So if you haven't been on the archives, check out the archives. There's articles that mainly Cutthroat Pie or Cutthroat Zoo, whatever he's going by now.
Either one is not safe for work to Google, so don't do
Yeah.
it.
But Cutthroat has been doing most of the articles on the archives, and they're about everything Metazoo related. New release stuff. The spoilers are up there, obviously. Anything you think of news related, just go on there if you're interested in Metazoo, and you'll find an article that will interest you.
Pique your interest.
Yeah. Then again, if you're not subscribed to our channel, just why not? If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, give us a like. We're trying to get to 250 subscribers so that we can do a giveaway on our Discord. So also, if you're not on the Discord, there's a link for that in the description as well. So we hope you join. We do gameplay on there. We do giveaways on there. There's a chat where we could just shoot the shit. It's a good spot for anybody who's just interested in Metazoo. Come hang out, ask us questions, anything. We're always there, pretty much. But yeah, I think that's all for this week, guys. Shop at immortalworkshop.com. He sponsors this video and this channel. He's a Metazoo partner. And you will also find a code for him in the description. Use code Caster's Corner at checkout, and you'll get 10% off your purchase at Immortal Workshop. And with 10%. That, everybody, yeah. And with that, everybody, we hope you have a great night. And Harley, you have a great night as well, man. And we'll catch everybody next time. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.
See ya.